Mm-mm. We are going live. Here we come. Hey, Idea Lab. It's Suzanne Taylor here for day 3 of the Business Made Simple Challenge. I'm just going to kind of hang out here and wait for a couple of people to join because today is some fiery shit. I'm going to be a little bold today. I'm going to be a little controversial today. So, just a warning, get ready. I want you to have a pen and paper today because I'm going to give you some exact steps to take. And Denise, good morning. We're just getting started with day 3 of the Business Made Simple Challenge. And as I got ready for you, as I was in hair and makeup today, which is the first time since Monday, didn't do that yesterday. I had a brainstorm of an idea while I was blow drying my hair. How many times has that happened to you? Hey, Rachel, thanks for joining us for day 3. Couple reminders, housekeeping things. I will be live. Excuse me. A little bit of pollen there this morning. Hold on. Well, thank you, Ashley. Let me cover up my microphone. I have one more good cough. Ooh, eyes are watering. Pollen is crazy today. All right, so now we have a good amount of people joining today. I want to really dive into the ins and outs of building relationships. And one of the things my fellow coach, um, Michaela Smith, and I talked about recently was part of authentic connection and really connecting with people is actually having presence. And that means listening. Listening without planning what you're going to say next. So that goes for Messenger as well. So we're going to really dive into the nitty gritty of that today. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Elisa. Morning, Ashley. Roberta's here. Michelle is joining us, and Denise. Awesome. So we're gonna hop right in with day 3, and my notes today. I kind of highlighted connect, inspire, drive curiosity, and then how do you do that? So that's what we're going to cover today: connecting, inspiring curiosity, driving that presence and that listening, and getting more yeses, and how to do that. Sally, hello, hello. Great to connect with you yesterday, my friend. All right, so I'm going to start off today with a quote. And if you've done any personal development or introspection over this coronavirus time, you might realize this quote: knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is a strength. And I'll say what I believe that means after the quote. Mastering yourself is true power. And what this person, I don't know who made this quote, but I believe mastering others does not mean controlling others. It means mastering the fact that others can't affect how we feel about ourselves. Give that a thought for a moment. Morning, Jackie, Tammy. Hello, hello. So, we're going to start day 3 with a little self coaching because it's only through self coaching and having that love, appreciation, acceptance of yourself, can you truly go out there in the world, connect with other people without judgment, without assuming, without being offended when you get a no? So let's start with the self-coaching. There's 3 steps to it, and you have to do them in order. Part 1, self-observation. All right, so if you're not looking at your own behavior as the cause for things not going right, or not turning out the way you want them to, or you having an extra 10 or 20 pounds on your body, yep, it's my fault because I haven't been eating and moving exactly how I know my body loves. So, what's yours? What's your self observation? And let's be brutally honest with number 1. I'll go first. Whoever wants to share their number 1 self observation. Why am I not where I want to be in my business even though there's a quarantine? Let's not blame everything on that. Why are you not where you want personally? Why are you not where you want body-wise, physical health, physical strength, whatever it is? Let me know in the comments. What is your self-observation? My personal one for me is I still have 20 pounds to lose. Why? Because I sit on my butt too much working, and my goal of pivoting my business is so that I concentrate more on me and less time sitting in this chair. Interesting. All right, so that's self observation. You become the observer and you actually know your thoughts and emotions. Sally says she needs to be a self leader and not a victim. Yes, absolutely. Use positive psychology to be right out of the victim mode. So instead of, empowering statements, I am, I can, I will, and you fill in the blanks. Gina, consistency. Yeah, girl, me too. Love that one. Lisa says more action. Oh, we're going to highlight some action today. Make sure you stay to the end if you can. If you can't, catch the replay because I'm going to give you some bold action to take today. So good one, Lisa. Ashley says, I think for me, consistency too. Awesome. Because we kind of fell off the consistency a little bit. I can totally see that with being quarantined. I'm consistent, but need to get my skills better in many areas. Maybe, but what's the one area you're really good at? Let's focus there and then not focus on the things you need to improve. Positive psychology 101 there, Tammy. Denise says, I get sidetracked. Yep, shiny objects. Rachel says, need to take action without getting distracted. Yep, shiny objects and action. And Jackie says, I'm working on focus and stop procrastinating. And you are doing that. I know that you've seen a difference in the last 2 weeks. So let's have Jackie, have your self-observation be what you've done in the last 2 weeks that's different than before that. All right, step 2 is non-judgment. So we're going to be self-observing, and then we go into non-judgment. Non-judgment of self, non-judgment of others. So one of the biggest misconceptions you can make if you're trying to connect with other people and get referrals, possibly sell your services or use somebody's services or be referral partners, doesn't matter. Make judgments about that person being able to afford your services or dumbing yourself down for that person. No, we're not going to make any judgments at all. That's step 2 in the self-coaching model. Judgment triggers second guessing. So when we make judgments about ourselves or other people, here's what happens. You second guess your action. You receive maybe a deeper clarity on yourself if you don't make judgments. I like that. You set aside overthinking. Oh, that's a good one. Let's not think you need another training. Improve what's not working, like improve those skills at the bottom, right? you set aside overthinking and you just get into action. Um, Last one, it helps define more powerful actions. So by not making judgment, if I just assume that everybody needs my services, hmm, everybody needs me in some way or another in their life or in their business. How can I be a positive force for those people that can't afford to work with me, that can afford to work with me at 97, 250, 850, $1,250 a month? It's all different people. But if I assume and I put somebody in one of those boxes, then I'm not going to take action. So let me know where you're doing that. And I'm going to take another sip of water. Morning, Lauren. You're welcome, Jackie. Wow, the pollen. I opened all my windows this morning and I totally feel my allergies. All right, number 3 in the self coaching model is results in conscious response to what works best for you, not what works for other people. So, for those of you who get distracted, for those of you who see shiny objects and end up down a rabbit hole of someone else's website, webinars, all of that stuff, I'm here to tell you that that is what's keeping you from your goals. Not that you shouldn't follow other people. I appreciate you following me and you being here today. But pick one or two, three max of people you want to be following. You want to be on their email list or reading their blog. 3 max. What are the 3 areas you need to improve upon? And find the people that are talking about those things and follow them. Rachel says, been doing that exact thing. Yes. The turnaround saying someone needs my services help really. Yes, 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 yes. So good, so good. So I really believe if you follow those 3 self-coaching steps, self-observation, and write it down and journal about this crap. Like, you got to write it down. If you don't write it down, clarity doesn't come as easy, right? Let's start journaling those self-observations, and then non-judgment of those observations about yourself and other people, hugely helpful. And number 3, conscious responses. And what I mean by that is whoever you are listening to, notice I didn't say talking, whoever you are listening to, turning off all the distractions when you're listening. So the phone is away, not just on the table, but away, out of sight, out of being able to hear it or even feel the vibration of it, so that you're truly present with yourself and with other people. And then you're able to respond to that person, to their questions, to the way they are, match their rate of speech, match their breathing, truly be there in conversation and connection with other people. And then you're able to be the observer, not judge, and make conscious responses without sitting there planning what you're going to say next. Tony says, sometimes when I know I need to work on something, I resist journaling out of fear, of course. This has been something I've worked on a great deal. Yes, of course. So now this self coaching can apply when you're dealing with other people, because you can sit there in total presence once you've observed, once you've not judged, and once you're listening and then making conscious responses, not just sitting there waiting to talk. All right. So responding, not reacting. So when somebody says no, how do you react? I want to hear in the comments. What, where,
And what does it feel like in your body when you say, would you like to work with me? Would you like to pay me for XYZ? Would you like to buy this from me? Would you like to be a team member of mine and have your own business? Would you like coaching on that? And it's $250 a month. And somebody says no. Where do you feel it in your body? And what does your body language do? I know what mine used to do. And my eyes would go down and I would break eye contact if I was sitting with the person. If I was on the phone, my voice would visibly change or shake or get upset. I had to practice accepting the no. All right, so let me know in the comments. Come on, I want interaction here. I want to know what happens when you get a no. How does your body react? Where do you feel it? And by knowing, observing this, not judging it, and then giving it some practice, you can change what happens in your body when you get a no. Roberta says she goes into defense mode. So you feel yourself getting angry and wanting to prove your point. Um, Lauren says meditate, meditate, meditate. All the best way to gain the skills of self observation, self control. Did you cover this already? Yes. Yes, that was the very beginning. Self observation, non judgment, and results and conscious responses. Yes, we're embracing the no, but embracing it can still feel like a hit to our heart, throat chakra, your body can make you feel defeated. And I'm asking you to physically change that response in your body by knowing it's getting you closer to a yes. Like, oh, good, another no, one more closer to a yes. Exactly, Roberta says she gets angry. Michelle says, I feel disappointed and wonder what I did wrong that they would say no. Oh, yeah, you didn't do anything wrong. So when we embrace our true self, when we offer our services or products and someone says no, it doesn't mean you're not good enough, you're not worthy. It might not even mean they don't want what you have. They might not think they're worthy of having what you have, or they don't have the money. Maybe they really don't have the money. Maybe they think they don't have the money. Um, Rachel says she feels disheartened, feeling sick, and her stomach. So that's solar plexus. That's that power chakra, right? Some work in that area, some core work, some sit ups every day, some sitting straight up. Like, there's a string pulling you straight up when you get that no, and allowing your body to still feel that, but to flip what that feeling means in your body. This is what's been transformative for me. I had somebody say no one time, right to me, and I knew she needed my services. And she said, no, over coffee. No, I cannot do that. No, I don't see the value. Doesn't mean she didn't see the value in me. She didn't see the value that I was charging for that year's worth of coaching and teaching and showing up, right? It's okay. You don't want it bad enough. That's what I changed in my body. No is okay because you're not ready. Or no is okay because you really don't have the money. Let me find something else for you that could be a fit until you're making the money, right? You feel the difference in my body, how I flip that. Lauren says, I try to be truly happy and just make the connection and hopefully have self. Yes. Awesome. Yes. I've had people come back 8 years later after saying no to me and pay me for my services. That's a seed that took a long time to grow. And that's because I had an energetic response to the no. I'm not always perfect at this, and neither will you be, but let's practice it. Denise says, I think often that a no way may be a no, but not a not, but a not now. Exactly. I mean, so think of that. If every no is not a no forever, then it's a not now. No, not right now. And that person was going to come back to you in 3 months, 3 years, 6 years, 8 years, 20 years. What if you took that knowledge? What if you took that sense of security? How would that feel? How would that feel knowing every person that gave you a no, you maintained a great relationship with, they stayed on your list, they stayed in your group, they stayed connected to you in some way, and that someday they were going to be a yes? Oh, that kind of feels good. That means I've built up a shit ton of yeses waiting to come back to me. Oh my God. How many yeses are you waiting for right now? How many? Do you know? Let me know in the comments. Um, yes, Lauren, exactly. Some disappointment. Let me know in the comments if you think about for a minute how many people have said no to you your entire life from the time you were a kid till the time you started your business or selling products or other businesses or other products. How many no's have you gotten? Roberta, only three? Ivy says five? No, in your lifetime. How many people have said no? At least five. Jackie, come on. I'm talking thousands of no's here. Thousands. No, you can't do that. No, you can't have that. No, you can't buy that. No, I don't want to buy from you. Come on, millions. Yes, Sally, millions of no's. Millions. It it blows my mind when I think of how many no's I've gotten, and I'm still standing here. No's from guys, no's from business partners, no, like, oh my God. Yes, tons. I've done the Go for No challenge. I get no on a daily basis. Awesome, Tony. Yes, it's an awesome challenge. You had 10,000 no's before you were five. Yes, yes. Maybe the first word we learn is no. Oh my God, every baby, first word they learn is no. All right, so now we've changed the energy around the word no. Is everybody smiling? Is everybody like kind of feeling like, oh my God, I've had 1,000 no's and it still feels okay? It's okay. It's just information. And if every one of those no's, 10,000 no's, 100,000 no's are coming back someday as yeses, oh, buckle up and get ready. Buckle up and get ready. Who likes the sound of that? I do. All right. Now we're going to switch gears, if you're ready, to how you actually connect. If you have any questions so far, let me know. Roberta says, take the no, go for the yes. We don't have to take the no. Maybe accept the no, wait for yes. All right, take the no, go for yes. Take the no, go for yes. So, how do we get yes? How do we connect and get more yeses? Yeah, she's going to be killing it. Tammy says, yes. Awesome. All right. Let's dive into the how do I do this now. This all sounds great. Like I'm going to start self-coaching myself and I'm going to, non-judge and I'm not going to be reactive to no's or responses that I get. But how do I do it? So everything we've talked about already is great in theory, but until we practice it every day, we can't master it. That goes back to my quote at the beginning. All right, so how do we practice that? Number one, you got your pens ready. Compliment others every day. And even right now, you can go on social media and compliment someone else. I complimented two people in my Instagram post today because I genuinely felt the compliment. So, who can you compliment today? Just wait for it to show up. Get intuition, say, oh, yeah, I like that today, and send them a note. Number two, pay attention. I can't stress this enough. Be aware and pay attention to other people. If you have prospective clients or customers, follow them first on Facebook. If Facebook is your platform, you can do that with up to 50 people at a time, and you can change it anytime you want. Pay attention to what your clients and customers are doing, asking for, what their pain points are. I just ask you to get quiet and pay attention. Number three, ask curious questions. Even better if those curious questions lead to a yes answer. How do you do that? That's listening. That's observing. That's paying attention. That's complimenting. Oh, how this all ties together. So when you ask curious questions, you actually have to be interested. Like, this doesn't work if you fake it. I'm just going to be honest with you. You could try. Go ahead and try. Tons of people have tried to do it with me. It doesn't work. It doesn't feel right. And it might last, the connection might last 3 months or 3 years, but eventually something happens. And you're like, ooh, that didn't feel right the whole time. That's because it wasn't authentic. Jessica, gorgeous, lovely. Jessica Sanchez, if you want to like and follow somebody amazing, um, give her a like and a follow or a friend request. Amazing. Thanks for being here. So after the curious questions, right? If you don't actually care, you can't ask curious questions. If you don't listen, you can't ask curious questions. Number four, ask questions about them and their business and their life that get a yes answer. How do you do that? Again, paying attention. Identify your client or customer, your prospect, whatever you want to call that person. I like to think of that as the people I serve, the people that my future rock stars, right? I love thinking about my clients that way. And one of my clients, she's not on this call this morning, probably because of her kids. Melissa, I'm giving you a shout out because, oh my God, she got her first client yesterday. First paying in full client yesterday because she didn't email them back. She picked up the phone and called them. She took action. Congratulations. Oh, so are you, Jessica. Thank you. All right. So, let's see, where are we? Oh, yes. Identify the big yes from your prospect or referral partner. So I have numerous people in my life that are referral partners for me. So there's a pediatrician, there's an acupuncturist, there's a cardiologist. There are strategic people that I've met over the years, some from my previous career, some from my current, that I refer people to because I use them, like my massage therapist, like my acupuncturist. They get tons of referrals from me. I might not get the same amount back, but because I know, like, and trust them, use them myself, that referral carries weight. Who can you be that for? Um, yeah, Melissa, I want everybody to, woo, that's amazing. So, what is your client's big yes? What is their main point of struggle? Write it down. Number five was identify the big yes from your prospect, client, potential customer, referral partner. Immediately identify what their problem is. So you can do that in a conversation with someone. and you can immediately know what their big problem is. And if you ask, what would it be like to have that problem solved? Or tell them a story about how you solve that exact problem, you're going to get a big yes. Tony says you can rewind or watch the replay. Yeah, that's okay. I don't mind. All right. So now we have those 5 things. Let me go over them in case you didn't write them down. Compliment, pay attention, ask curious questions, ask questions that get a yes, and then identify that giant yes from the person that you're talking to. What's their pain point? And every coach says this. What's their pain point? But until you really know what the pain point is of the person that you're talking to, whether you get it from the words they say, their body language, the way they're dressed, the facial expressions, or intuition, it doesn't matter. I use a magical combination of all of that. It doesn't matter how you get the information. Be bold enough, be fearless enough, have the courage to ask who you're talking to solve that problem for them. If you can truly do that. Amazing. Referrals to help clients to their yes, this is great and true. Thank you. Thank you, Jessica. That means a lot coming from you intuitive master. All right. So now I want to remind you about our contest that we're having here this week. So everybody that comments on every single video, whether they watch live or hashtag replay, gets entered into the contest. I'm actually going to put everybody's name on. Oh, it says they're having trouble playing my video. Let me know in the comments if you can still see and hear me live. Facebook is telling me it's having trouble. Can you still see and hear me live? It's 10:36. Let me know. Tony, can you still hear me and see me okay? Jessica, Tammy, Sally says yes. Awesome. All right. I'm going to continue. Yes, you see and hear me. Awesome. Okay. All right. So, contest. If you have anyone in your life that would benefit from this challenge, I would be honored for you to invite them. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I'm live. Woo woo. And then what else? We're going to move right into my 27 action items to get you into action. Action items to get you into action. I don't like how that sounds. But I want you to know that that fear of doing this never goes away. We just learn to move past whatever that fear is. I say that slow because I want that to hit home. Everything that I'm going to talk about now comes from 2 books, and these 2 books have literally changed the way I approach things, the way my courage comes out, the way I talk to people. And those books are from Stephen Pressfield. He has 4, well, he's got probably 18 or 19 books, but 2 of the books that are a must read if you're in business are called Do the Work and Turn Pro by Stephen Pressfield. And I'll talk about them more as we go through this challenge. And one of his main concepts is about doing the actual work. And what do you know that you need to do, but you don't feel like doing it? Let me know in the comments. What do you know you need to be doing? Not just in your business, ladies and gentlemen, if any gentlemen join us. Not just what you need to do in your business. What do you know you need to be doing, and you either don't feel like it, you don't feel worthy of it, you don't feel good enough? What is that one thing you know you need to be doing and you're not doing? We all know what it is.
Let me know in the comments. Let's see what we have. Denise says she loves these books. All right, I want to know in the comments um, what you need to be doing and you don't feel like doing it, because I want to give you the steps so that you feel like doing it. Reaching out to customers more, yes. Deep work slots planned the night before, yes, please. Plan them out. Plan them out. Structure time blocks and then actually sticking to them. You have the structure, you have the time blocks in there. It's just the sticking to them because you don't feel like it. Yep. Okay, we all do it. Let me see some more comments. I'm not sure how many people are still on live. Not connecting with experts. I spend the time doing all the other stuff. Follow-ups. Jessica says, love this. Laughing with you. Been there. Yeah, yeah.
All right, what's that one thing you know you need to be doing? Reaching out to build connections, contacts, being more visible online, creating content. Rachel, yes. Michelle says finding new ways to reach more people. Yes. Okay, so here's your tips on that. You ready? With a pen, it's pen time again. What you know you need to do, but you don't feel like doing. Number one, get on that. Get on that today. Today. So, all of you who made comments with what they know they need to do, you're going to do it today at least once. At least once. Tammy says, be confident in myself. You're gorgeous. Utilize CRM. Yes, absolutely. Facebook, all of it, especially live, drilling down on my one thing. A lot of other busy things keeping you busy, Lauren. Do the foundation. Do that foundation work, I promise. It'll reap huge rewards. Number two, be professional. Now, I'm going to blow your mind here because this blew my mind. Be professional. All right, somebody said that to me years ago when I started coaching, and I thought it meant get dressed up, wear pantyhose, high heels, carry an expensive purse, and drive an expensive car. That's what I thought being a professional was. Until about 3 years ago, the coach I started working with asked me the opposite of being professional. It's amateur. Think about that for 1 second. The opposite of being professional, in my mind, was being unsuccessful, was being broke, was being, oh, wow. The opposite of being professional is being an amateur. And that, my friend, I am not. I want you to sit with that for 2 seconds and tell me how that makes you feel in your body. I am a professional at what I do. How many years have you spent in school? How many clients have you talked to? How many years have you spent doing another career that you can bring that knowledge forward into this career? I know for every single person on this live that you're a professional at what you do. All you have to do is feel that you're a professional at what you do. And do professionals chase clients? No. Do professionals need and spam and uh, feel desperate for clients? No. They just show up and play football or basketball or be a lawyer or be a doctor, perform surgery. They just show up and they be the professional. They hone their skills, practice, 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 practice. How does that make you feel? Let me know. Um, Let me know in the comments how that feels. And you feel how my voice changed. Knowing and repeating that statement every day has made me feel more confident, stronger, calmer, more focused. I am a professional. I turned pro. Oh, it's another great book, by the way. All right, your next action item, and it's not going to be popular. Let go of TV. Let go of TV. Let go of TV. I need to do more of this. I'm watching TV every night with my husband. I think my Superwoman cape needs to go on. Yes, it does, girl, because you look like a superhero to me. So, let go of TV time. Let go of being entertained on social media by other people's stuff. Unless you're learning something, then stay focused. Right. Research shows, this is actual Harvard research, that the main emotion that shows up when we are watching TV, depression. What happens when we are down and our mood is low or we're feeling sad or depressed? Typically, we want a hit of serotonin. What happens in our brain when we eat sugar or we snack at nighttime? We get a hit of serotonin. When do we do that? When we are watching TV. Hmm. If you let go of TV, maybe you wouldn't snack at nighttime. Rachel says, wow, huge, calm, relaxed. Yes, feel more confident when I say I am a professional. You're not an amateur at anything you do. Um, oh, thank you, truth be told. Awesome. Yay! Making me so happy. All right, so letting go of TV time for me 3 years ago was huge. Going to bed a little bit earlier instead of watching TV or reading something at nighttime was so transformative in my mental well being because I wasn't watching other people's drama. Oh, freeing. Next action item is for you to actually choose your path. Just because others who do what you do are doing something doesn't mean you need to do it too. What? Oh, just because other people in your company or other people who do exactly what you do, other people who sell real estate, other people who are bankers, other people who are stylists, other people, oh, it doesn't matter, girl. Do you? Do you? I'm wearing flip flops right now and workout pants because I'm doing me. That does not affect how this shows up for you. Um, We've been going to bed at 10. I love it. Awesome. Yes, when the shutdown first started, I worked. Yes, yes. Amen. Started 3 days last week with the TV and it killed the full day. Yes, yes. Love it. So there, okay. Choose your path. Last one, be thankful. Now, this is where we get a little fiery. Let me take a sip of water. We all know about gratitude, correct? Yes, I'm not going to rehash any of that. But here's where I want to be a little bold and be me. And I've chosen my path here. I am super thankful for everything I have, for every person in my life, for every material thing, for every emotional well being thing I have. But I am dissatisfied. A little controversial, but I'm going to ask you to be thankful and not satisfied. What does that mean? That means that you're striving to be better than you were yesterday. And when you're doing that, that's attractive to people. I'm just going to be blunt. People want to know what you're doing. People want to know what you have. People are curious and will ask questions if you show up as that person as well. Um, Roberta says, be the leader, not the follower. Yes, that's what I was going to share with you when we talk later today. Tammy loves it. Um, awesome. Okay, so be thankful but dissatisfied with the current state. Doesn't mean you sit back and relax just because you're thankful for something. I have a house and I have a car and I have a business. I'm not going to sit back and relax and be satisfied. It's helping more people, moving forward, whatever it is for you. Oh, awesome, Rachel says. All right. And your last action item is to get up earlier. Even if it's 15, 20 minutes, get up earlier and set your intention for the day. Do a power pose, do a little mini 1 minute meditation. I'm not asking you for 20, just one. Get up earlier and do those things for yourself. Let's go through those action items one more time. Um, oh, you're so welcome, Jessica. Um, Here's the final repeat of your action items for today. And if you want to go live and share what you did to take action today, I would absolutely love that. And I will put your name in the hat for the big grand prize twice if you do a live video and tell me what you're taking action on today. Whether you're going to be a professional, not an amateur, whether you're going to let go of TV time, whether you're going to choose a new path, whether you're going to be thankful but dissatisfied, or whether you're going to get up earlier, or hell, do all of them. Be professional. Let go of TV time. Choose a new path different from others. Be thankful but dissatisfied. Get up earlier. They're your action items for today. Do you dare to say, I'm going to do all 5 today and tomorrow morning? Let me know in the comments. I dare for 5. I dare for 5 if you're going to do all 5 of those. And if you turn pro, here's what's required. And this is another book from Stephen Pressfield, who I mentioned earlier. If you turn pro, here's his requirements. And I love these. They're so juicy and so good. And that's where we're going to end today. Show up every day, no matter what. Number 3, stay on the job all day. Now, that doesn't mean don't have time with your family, don't have time for exercise, but mentally, you're on the job of you all day. And you're committed for the long term. You know the stakes are high and real. You accept payment for your work. Oh my God. To turn pro, you have to accept payment for your work. Who on this call needs to do that? I know a couple of you. I know a couple of you are hearing that right now and saying, I need to get paid for what I'm doing. Don't over identify with the job. Getting a no doesn't make us feel bad about ourselves. Master the techniques of your job so you can be a professional, not an amateur. Have a sense of freaking humor, please. It's not all that serious. Humor, number 1 or 2 of my character strengths. I use it every day. Every day. Yes. Rachel says me. Tammy says me. Yes. I already get up early, but I'm going to go
for the other 4. Awesome, Michelle. Rachel says yes. Jackie says yes. Oh, Tammy says I dare for 5. I love it. Tony, I want to hear I dare for 5. Roberta, I want to hear I dare for 5. I'm so excited. All right, let me finish. Turn pro. Stephen Pressfield. Show up every day, no matter what. Stay on the job all day. Commit for the long term. Know the stakes are high and friggin' real. Accept payment for your work. Don't over identify with the job. Master the techniques of your job. Have a sense of humor and be willing to receive blame or praise. That's the truth bomb I'm going to end with today. Roberta says she's going for 5. All right. That's it for today. And I hope I have 5 minutes till 11 o'clock. It went a little long today, but today is super important work. Day 3, the middle of the challenge, right? This is where I lose people. This is where people fall off. Stop tuning in every day at 10. So that's why I gave you homework. And if you're going to do a challenge in your own Facebook group, that's what you want to do. You want to give homework and a commitment for tomorrow. I dare for 5 is mine for you to keep you engaged, keep you taking action every day. Yes, you're welcome, Sally. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, everyone, for showing up and putting yourself first this week in this challenge. Business really can be simple with some tweaks and some little tricks I have up my sleeve. Where do we do the video? Right here in this group. Right here in this group, you can do it on your personal page and then share it in if you're really daring, or just do it in the group and talk about what you committed to today. And I'll list the things again in the group or in the comments to this video. All right, guys, have a great day, and thanks for being here. Talk soon. Oh, Jessica says, great kickstart. Love kicking butt. Love motivating. Love it. Thank you for being here.